Hi, this is Sally's Book Talk, bringing you the best global books every day. Today we're introducing the book, The Kiss of Roses, subtitled The Natural History of Flowers. The author is Professor Peter Bernhardt from the Biology Department at St. Louis University, a world-renowned expert in orchid pollination research. When you think of flowers, roses, lilies, or jasmine might come to mind. But don't forget that fruits like peaches, pears, and even staple grains all bloom. Flowers bring forth fruits. We love flowers for their beauty, but plants don't share this sentiment. They bloom solely for reproduction. Have you ever wondered why natural flowers are so colorful? The answer lies in flowers. Evolutionary adaptations to their environments through various choices and changes. The Kiss of Roses reveals how hard flowers work to survive. Did you know this? Flowers are nature's most scheming yet inspirational life forms. This 200,000-word book is summarized into 3 sections. Let's explore this floral world together. First, I'll explain how flower shapes evolved through soft modification. Every feature you love exists for a reason. Second, we'll discuss survival strategies during flowers' liturgy from bloom to wilt. Third, we'll reveal how flowers manipulate pollinators. You'll discover they're nature's ultimate tricksters. Let's start with the first topic. What evolutionary modifications have flowers made to their forms? To survive in complex environments, flowers develop diverse forms through various evolutionary strategies. Now, let's explore flowers' survival techniques. First technique, strategic sacrifice. While flowers normally have sepals, petals, and reproductive parts, some plants shed certain organs to streamline themselves. For example, what appears colorful on many flowers aren't petals but modified sepals. Clematis is a classic example. After petal degeneration, their sepals evolve bright colors to mimic petals. Many beepollinated plants even discard petals entirely, retaining only reproductive organs. Rice and wheat from the Poaceae family are practitioners of minimalism. They don't need flashy appearances to attract pollinators. Their streamlined design facilitates wind pollination and conserves energy for seed production. Relying on wind power, they transport pollen to pistils. Thus, pollen needs extreme lightness, while pistils develop larger stigmas to capture airborne pollen effectively. Some flowers become unisexual, lacking either pistils or stamens. Male and female reproductive organs develop in separate flowers. This cross-pollination strategy prevents inbreeding weakness. Cucurbits like cucumbers and watermelons master this genetic wisdom. Second strategy, precision targeting. Many flowers show radial symmetry. Do they inherently understand aesthetic balance? Not really. This symmetrical structure ensures pollinators' consistent contact with reproductive parts during nectar collection. However, some flowers adopt bilateral symmetry instead. Take Viola preanantha as example. Its structure forces insects through specific pathways to reach nectar. This design fixes pollen on specific body parts of pollinators. This exclusive access system filters out inefficient pollinators. Only premium partners get admission. Such specialized cooperation ensures high-efficiency pollination through precise partner selection. Third strategy, alorning, evolution. This refers to petal multiplication during floral evolution. Most natural flowers are single-petaled. Single petal doesn't mean half petal, but having one petal layer. Modern cultivars show double blooms like hibiscus and peonies. You might ask, how can beneficial changes be called desperate measures? The truth is, extra petals result from stamen transformation. Without stamens, how do they reproduce? No worries. Humans adore these showy double blooms. Thus, selective breeding of this genetic mutation leads to increasingly stamen petal transformations, creating beautiful yet reproductively compromised flowers. Though sterile without functional stamens, these flowers persist through human-driven, asexual propagation. Now you understand why double-petaled peonies rarely produce seeds. Through evolution, floral organs develop diverse forms and arrangements: sepals, petals, stamens, and pistils. These adaptations enable plants to thrive in Earth's varied environments and ensure genetic continuity. Now, let's explore survival strategies during flowers' life from bloom to decay. Floral beauty emerges through precise environmental triggers. Specific regions and seasons dictate bloom cycles. 3 main flowering strategies. 1. Photoperiodism. Some bloom with spring's lengthening days, others with autumn's shortening light. Chrysanthemums bloom under shortening autumn light. Manipulated lighting enables year-round availability. Poinsettias. Essential Christmas decorations develop red leaves through controlled light exposure. 2. Thermoperiodism. Temperature-regulated flowering. Tulip bulbs buried deep sense soil. Temperature changes rather than light. Mediterranean bulb flowers like tulips became global sensations. Witness Netherlands, spectacular tulip fields. These blooms form Holland's crucial floral industry. Commercial bulb production relies on temperature-controlled flower differentiation. Without proper temperature treatment, dormant bulbs would miss their flowering window entirely. Third strategy, moisture-regulated flowering. In equatorial savannas with constant daylight and stable temperatures, plants rely on seasonal soil moisture changes from distinct dry-wet cycles to time their blooms. Many tropical trees bloom at dry season transitions to avoid pollination interference from monsoon rains and pathogen spread. In rainforests with constant conditions, plants evolved continuous flowering strategies. They maintain small-scale blooms throughout the year. This contrasts sharply with seasonal plants' spectacular mass blooming displays. This leads us to examine flowers' bloom tower, their strategies. The author identifies 3 survival strategies. First, the Big Bang approach. Flowers erupt in explosive bloom, then rapidly wither. These short-lived blooms attract diverse pollinators through sheer quantity, a floral crowd-sorbing tactic. Simple structured with thin petals, they follow high-volume strategy. Cherry blossoms exemplify this. Their brief splendor embodies Japanese aesthetic of mono-no aware. Their falling petals symbolize life's transience and samurai-like, noble sacrifice. Second, steadime strategy. These plants maintain consistent small-scale flowering rather than explosive displays. Their unique shapes attract specialized pollinators, establishing exclusive partnerships. Example: Mexico's crucifixion tree blooms year-round, attracting nightly bat visitors. Third strategy: Monocarpic plants. Single reproductive event in lifespan. They exhaust years of stored nutrients for one glorious reproductive effort, a costly evolutionary victory. This ultimate sacrifice mirrors Confucian ideals of self-transcendence through noble demise. The bamboo we know belongs to this category, adding anthropomorphic depth to Chinese bamboo culture. Let's summarize. Flowers regulate bloom cycles through light, temperature, and soil moisture. Diverse environments drive varied flowering mechanisms. Bloom strategies include explosive bursts, year-round flowering, or once-in-lifetime efforts, all serving reproduction, not vanity. Floral displays aren't vanity projects. Their crucial mission is perpetuating genetic legacy. Thus, pollination becomes the ultimate objective. Plants can't achieve pollination alone, hence their evolutionary partnership with animals. Finally, let's explore floral deception tactics for pollination. Flowers become master manipulators, using sensual allure, sweet bribes, and cunning tricks. First, visual seduction. Plants dress flowers provocatively to attract willing pollen couriers. This primal attraction manifests through colors and patterns. Many flowers enhance appeal with central dark spots on petals, like pansies used in Halloween, their dark centers resembling ghostly eyes. This isn't floral trickery. These contrasting spots serve as nectar guides for pollinators. Like nature's billboard, "Hey buddy, sweet nectar here." Second, olfactory enticement. Day bloomers use colors. At night, visual appeal fails. Night bloomers open aromatic midnight buffets with intense fragrances. Floral scents are produced by specialized epidermal cells, creating unique aromas we recognize in different plants, like tuberoses' intense fragrance, osmanthus' sweetness, and gardenia's subtle perfume. These distinctive scents aren't single aromatic compounds. They're complex blends from different floral parts, nature's original perfume blending. Similar to modern perfume compositions, these aromas attract nocturnal pollinators. Third, gustatory temptation. Flowers don't make empty promises. They reward pollinators with energy-rich nectar. Nectar's high sugar content acts as nature's energy drink, fueling pollinators and creating the honey we enjoy. Different floral sources create distinct honeys like locust, blossom, or jujube varieties. Some flowers offer pollen instead of nectar. Though harder to digest, specialized pollinators can break down pollen grains in their gut. Some generous flowers even offer protein-rich stamens to voracious pollinators. Flowers employ diverse strategies to attract attention. Most passively await pollinator visits. But evolutionary innovators developed active deception tactics. These floral con artists manipulate pollinators through sophisticated trickery, a risky evolutionary gamble. Over millennia, they perfected deception. Techniques like sexual mimicry in dioecious plants. Typically, only male flowers produce pollen and nectar. Female flowers evolve near-identical appearances despite lacking rewards. Tricking pollinators. Frustrated searches on rewardless female flowers transfer pollen to stigmas. Floral deception accomplished. Deception tactic 2. Fabricated rewards. Nectarless plants mimic rewarding species, tricking naive pollinators into free service. This energy-saving strategy allows plants to redirect resources to growth. Successful deceivers follow strict rules. They're vastly outnumbered by their models. Overuse would expose the deception to experienced pollinators. These floral frauds mainly target inexperienced newborn pollinators. Thus they synchronize blooming with pollinator emergence cycles. Tactic 3. Sexual deception. Over half of orchid species master this art. The famous Ophrys orchids mimic female bees' appearance and pheromones to seduce males. Duped males attempt mating, inadvertently pollinating the flowers. Perfect timing is crucial. Blooming occurs during male emergence before females appear. Nature's deception games reveal an evolutionary arms race of trickery. Novelist Vladimir Nabokov observed, "Nature is a great cheat. Evolution favors deceivers that exploit hunger, maternal instincts, or sexual urges, ensuring their survival. This mutual exploitation benefits both parties. Plants reproduce, pollinators mostly get rewards, life perpetuates." Finally, let's summarize the Kiss of Roses insights. Professor Bernhardt decodes floral evolution through structural adaptations. Streamlining. Flowers shed unnecessary organs for efficiency. Symmetry shifts enhance pollination, while human preference preserves double blooms. To adapt to complex environments, flowers develop unique blooming strategies, whether in temperate or tropical zones, above or below ground. They adjust flowering cycles according to light, temperature, or moisture changes. Evolution produced Big Bang strategists with brief blooms, steady-eye year-round flowers, and self-sacrificing contenders blooming once after years of preparation. Whether through morphological changes or strategic cycles, flowers ultimately serve life continuation. The book focuses on flower-pollinator interactions, floral enticements and deceptions, securing services. This mutualism sustains life. Plants provide food rewards while ensuring Earth's biological continuity. Extending this narrative to fruits and seeds would reveal more fascinating life phenomena. Humanity undoubtedly plays significant roles in this ongoing story. Flowers gift our world with vibrant colors, fragrant richness, and life-sustaining nourishment. Each blossom constitutes a microcosm of natural wisdom. A world within a flower. That concludes our exploration of the Kiss of Roses. Find keynotes below the audio. See you tomorrow.